Hey everyone, I have decided we are going to do something called Feel Good February. That is, I've got a bunch of cozy games that I've been wanting to check out for a while, and I thought with everything going on in the world right now, a little bit of time to check out, to be calm, is what is kind of needed. But yeah, we're going to play some cozy games, and we're starting off this month with one called Letters from the Past, Undusted. So I believe this one is perhaps where she's going back to her house and finding things and cleaning them up. But guess we'll find out. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon come into view. That is a cozy looking house. Do you have a lemon tree here? Oh, what I would give. Yes, we do. I would chat with Mum and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter came from my aunt was enough. What does it say? Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave to me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I'd lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. Now, as someone who's an aunt, I don't know if I would ever address something as your aunt. I'd give my name, but that's fine. It's been a long time since I came back. I should tidy up the place. Suppose now's the right time. Oh, so if like Mum and Dad passed away and she's like been dreading going back to the family home. That's fair. That'd be tough. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. What do we use? Clean. Oh, so we're using a toothbrush. So use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Yeah. Right click and drag the mouse to rotate the key. Yes. Hold the mouse wheel button and drag the mouse around to move the key. Yep. Click the mouse wheel button once to reset the kit. Yeah, key's position. Select the tool on the left to clean the key. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is satisfying. It's like Power Wash Simulator, but on a much smaller scale. Okay, so... Oh, I don't need to put the tool down. Even better. Hints unlock. Tab to use. I don't think we need a hint. It's become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. Okay, I mean, that might be useful, but let's try without. I mean, it's the first item. I don't think we need hint just yet, right? We're doing pretty good. There's some there. Pretty close. The bottom? Is that it? Still a little bit in here. Still pretty clean. Oh, so close. There. Reaching 99% will enable the wrap up button. Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% cleaning progress or by pressing the wrap up button. Okay, well, we can press tab now. Nice. I see. So if I turn that. Just a few little specks. So that's pretty good. This game, I think, came out in October, I want to say, last year. I've been meaning to play it for a while, but needed an excuse, so something like February, feel good, was gonna work. Memories beneath the dust. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust I can barely breathe. Well, a door if you've not been back. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh. Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mum was always the one in charge of it. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? House key. It hasn't been used in a long time. Oh, that would be tough. Even if they'd been gone into a home, this kind of memories would be horrible, right? To come back to. It's confronting. Not necessarily horrible, but yeah, emotionally confronting. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened the window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mum took care of the furniture and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again, the sounds of Mum wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Oh, I clean that. Oh, that would be that's like one of the hardest things at the start, right? Once upon a time. Special photo. Yeah, let's clean it. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around the large costume. Mum let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. Dad sounds fun. Unless this is unusual for Dad, but still. To have a fun side like that. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. Oh yeah, complete 180 from Mum. Fun Dad, mean Mum. Oh, well. Yeah, let's have a look at what we're dealing with. Do we need to like take anything out? No. No. Giving this a good old polish up. Off forever. There we go. I mean, you wouldn't normally just use one tool for something like this, but look, if it works, it works. I really need to update the photos in my house. They're all very old now, like nieces and nephews and stuff like that. Even my birds, I had to throw them out because the birds actually chomped the back of these. We never ended up wearing costumes like we'd wanted to. Oh, shame. But yeah, they're all like growing up so fast. I've still got ones of when they're like really little. So yeah, need to really update my photo game. Okay, to the back. Is there a note at the back or anything? Maybe we'll open it and find something. Maybe the attic key's in there. Just finding the time to like print. Now that we don't like go and get photos developed anymore, they're all like on our phone or devices and things like that. So it's an actual unusual effort to go and like print photos, and then I have to find one that I like and things like that. It's not that big a job, but yeah. Okay, so we've hit that amount so we can get hints at the end and we're struggling. But yeah, it's not like when I was littler and like, you know, my mum, like the photos were not digital, so you'd buy film, so of course you went and got them developed. So really easy to put into a frame because you were always going to get them developed. You had no idea what they look like. Well, look, we've done pretty good without that. No hints. Oh, and we got a achievement for that. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Ugh, are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now? Oh, did Dad want a cat? Is there a cat? Surely not. Not if we've not been to the home. Our very first family photo together. Seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. You could have compromised and had 2 photos, one with costumes, one without. Anyway, and so ensued a battle between unstoppable father and immovable mother. As always, Mum won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mum was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterwards, I saw that he'd given me bunny ears. Oh yeah, he had. Mum noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Oh, that's nice. I feel like though now, doing something like that would have been a bit more socially acceptable maybe. What is this? In the item. Okay. Is there a story behind that? Is it a cup or a vase? When I was young, Mum often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mum and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mum urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. I know it'd be tough, but Mum's probably more worried about, like, her getting hurt. Her face was so pale and stern. I'd never seen her look like that before, unless the cup had, like, a sentimental meaning. But, okay, let's have a look. What are we dealing with? So I'm assuming we're using the toothbrush for, like, areas in there, and then this for, like, in the big. It looks like we put it back together though. Maybe Mum did that, like, oh, I'm gonna get, I can't think of the word, where like you repair something with like gold leaf so that it looks more beautiful than when it started, like that Japanese art. Which as a kid I thought was just how it came. I thought that that was like on purpose. And there is some purpose to it, but didn't realize it was like something that had broken. That was a way of repairing it. And I think that's really nice. I guess like in a world like today where everything is so cheap and accessible, and it's just easier to throw something out than it ever is to replace it, which is kind of sad. Like I get it, but it is kind of sad that there's such a short lifespan on a lot of things. And even just affording something that's nice is just out of the realms for a lot of people, which I can understand as well. But it's also sad of the world that we're living in, I guess. It's the symbol. Must have some kind of meaning. Yeah, maybe. It's like a pen nib or something? Is your mum part of like a writer's group? Maybe. Like petals, this cup. Really pretty. Oh. Hit a checkpoint, that's good. Yeah. And especially as like even things we could repair, the cost of repair is often just more than just purchasing another one. So unless it's like got like a proper sentimental meaning or something like that, it's just often easier and cheaper for people to just get a new thing. Yeah. Let's get in there. We're getting there. We're in 90%. It's a tough one. A lot of crevices. For 96, might have to use the hint. Oh, there's some. I feel like though, I mean, I know we're only seeing bits for the game, but this is where I get distracted when I'm cleaning my house. I'll be like, you know what, I need to clean the house. And then instead of doing like the big things, like vacuuming, mopping, cleaning the shower and things like that, I'll be like, you know what, I really need to get in and clean this one specific thing intricately. Or oh, there's some up here. I really need to rearrange this cupboard that I almost never go into or whatever. Need to dust these knickknacks, which yes, but in the scheme of like keeping a house clean and tidy, probably could be lower on the threshold. So close. Oh, still there? Still there? Come on, get off there. Ah, finally. Oh, this cup handle's annoying. Now where? Oh, so close. There. Perfect. There's a nice cup. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Ah, see? That's what I thought. Mum would probably be more worried about her child than a cup. I mean, you'd hope. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mum would feel better after seeing it. Mum discovered the teacup later and murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Oh. It's a mystery we need to unfold. Undertake. What glows in the dark? Oh, is that like an inkwell? Blue? Inkwell. Mum loved writing with fountain pens. Like me! No matter how long the letter or document, whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mum had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture, then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up a pen, so she had a dip pen. Okay. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. Dip pen is definitely commitment. I have a dip pen recently, but I prefer like the ones with the cartridges in them. It's much easier. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. Maybe it has something to do with the cup. Maybe we find out like Mum was going to be a writer, but then I hope it's not that then she decided to have a family and then had some sort of like resentment or something. That's gonna be a tough one if it is that. Maybe it's more like she never made it and she's always like the what if or something. Who knows? But yeah. I've recently got bought my first fountain pen in Japan recently. And since then have bought more pens and more ink. I haven't yet got an inkwell full of ink. Yeah, time will tell. I will eventually. But the beautiful thing with like anyone who's unfamiliar with like the world of fountain pens and things like that is before you commit to an entire... Oh, this is a nice one to clean. Okay, before you commit to an entire inkwell, you can get a sort of aliquot, a small amount of ink, and test it. And some inks are better with a dip pen, like Mum here was using, and some are better with a cartridge one. Like if it's got shimmer and things in it, you possibly better off using a dip pen because it's less likely to get clogged. But yeah, interesting world to suddenly start delving into. But it is fun to like write. I mean, like listening to a lot of things about writing and trying to get into journaling a bit more. Because it is like quite nice to just sort of sit and put whatever you want out on paper. I think I was saying in a stream the other day, as we all start looking, you know, back, like, oh, this is what was happening in 2016. Oh, we're so close. For me, it's like, well, going a bit more offline. So like writing with a pen. I just got a bunch of my watches because I used to really be into watches. Got a bunch of them refit with batteries. So I'm going to start wearing them instead of wearing a Fitbit. Which unfortunately does mean I have to put my phone on noisy, which I hate, but okay, where's the last piece? Oh, there. But yeah, just wanting to get back into that kind of stuff. Because I have have nice things, but not using them. Beautiful. What glows in the dark? Does it glow in the dark? Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Louis. That's a quote from Mum's favourite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. Oh, but it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh, wow. To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter. You need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. Special ink that glows in the dark. Quote from a famous writer, and it's displayed on the label. Ooh, well, I haven't got an ink that glows in the dark. That would be fun. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mum looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting." Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words. She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Ah. Who was she writing to that she never used it again? Okay. Is that like a turtle? Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a childhood choir and that he joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbours, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Aww. That sounds fun. First line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever stop me. Was that it? Aw. Okay, so it is a turtle. Is it like a... I wonder what that's about. Do we have it? Oh, it's like a turtle. Like a turtle flute. Oh, I was going to say, was it at the front door to greet him as he came home? Like, was it like an ornament? But no. So that looked like it had barnacles or something on it. Where the heck have we been storing this? It is gorgeous. I do like how it sings at us. Right. Get our toothbrush. Nice. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. Be interesting if Dad was playing this on his way home from work. That's a little unusual, but quirky is fun. Okay. Oh, we're nearly there. We're at 90. Oh, 95. It's interesting how it plays. About the front here. Oh, 99. No, not close enough. We have to 100% it. We can't let it go. Where have we got left? 99.2. A couple of obvious bits here. Okay. And okay, let's see, where have we quite a bit around this little grubby toe. Oh, still more. Oh, I forgot we can zoom in. There's me been doing them from miles away. We actually could zoom in. Might help us get rid of the dirt. There we go. Oh, okay, so a bit there. And a bit there. Oh, 99.9. Oh, there's some. Oh. Oh, come. Oh, yes. Like, come on, we're there. Cute. Did she play that when Dad was coming home? Adora, I'm done. To my hit single, Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest releases, Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, you sure not a kid too? Sure you're not a kid too? You got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where'd I put my ocarina? Oh, that's what it's called. You can tell I have barely played Zelda. Dad, if you love music so much, why do you become a different accountant? Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. See, I love music, but it doesn't mean I can live without it. I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers even for a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. Oh, that's nice. So he does like being an accountant. Cute turtle shape ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. They sound like a sweet family. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, then what can't you live without? He replied, Lily and Adora, that's why I'm the happiest man in the world. He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs and his words stayed with me. Would I also find out something I couldn't live without? That's sweet. Oh, what's this? Oh, a cat! Discreet apology. Huh. I wonder how many things we end up cleaning. One day, on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about a foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes we realised that Mum hadn't said a single word. Oh. Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. Oh, a vacuum cleaner. Oh, is it like a squeaky toy? Oh, I don't know if I like this as much as the scrubbing. Yes. Get his little tail. Boop. Cats have been popping up a lot recently. I mean, I know they appear a lot in games and stuff, but games that I didn't expect necessarily cats to pop up in. We were playing a horror game last night on the channel, the Victor Initiative, and they kept popping up cats in that. I'm not quite sure what it's about, but I'm keen to find out. But equally, I've been playing Where Winds Meet, and there's cats that you can pat and bond with. There's also like cat challenges you have to do to get things. I've been playing Bookshop Simulator, and that has cats that you can have as your pets, which is cool. I've been reading reading books, or listening to 2 audiobooks recently, Cherry Blossom Bookshop and The Cat Who Saved Books. They're both like originally Japanese books, but have been translated. Really enjoyable books, and they're very cat heavy. I mean, one's got cat in the title, you'd hope so. It'd be weird if it didn't. Cats, but yeah. Someone who's not really a cat person. Not a cat person in the fact that I would never own a cat or have a cat live with me, I guess is a better way of phrasing it. Just, I have birds. It's unlikely that I would ever have a cat. Pretty close. Where have we not got? They're more on like the... Where? There? Oh, 99.95. Come on. Where? Here? There? No? Where? Oh, here? No? Or maybe more on the tail? Yeah. No means no. Oh, did Mum say no to the cat? Oh, I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course having a pet is a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it. We can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. She could have been abandoned. It isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. Striped cat plushie is soft and makes cute sounds when you squeeze it. I wonder what's going on with Mum. It seems like Mum has a past that maybe we'll find out about. The aunt would know. I was so upset that after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft and fluffy and looked like the kitten from before. Mum bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot, this time though, with another cat with a matching coat, its mother. Mum was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. Oh, look, you just don't know. I mean, you could have come back past and that cat was there and not living anymore, so you just didn't know. unforgettable moments. My hometown was always too warm for snow. Ugh, tell me about it. If any snow did happen to fall, it would soon melt as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. Oh, so we got a snow globe. Oh, this is a very pretty snow globe. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. Oh, so let's start at the bottom with the big stuff. Clean off a flower. Yeah. Oh, are we? Oh, okay. We're destroying the flowers. Need to be more gentle. Cleaning like a beast. How will we clean them gently then? Or are we just cleaning them all off? Oh no. Oh. Oh, I thought that was gold. I didn't realize it was like wooden. Oh gosh, this I have to be gentle with. Oh, has it got Christmassy lights in it? Okay. Jeezums. Oh, I'm trying. Okay, let's put that down. Let's start with here. Oh, use the cloth. Squeak, squeak. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Oh God, I don't want to kill all the flowers off. Maybe you meant to? Oh God. I feel like you're gonna have to if you want to get behind all of this, right? Cleaning very slowly, but all I'm doing is knocking more and more petals off. Polish it up. Yeah, see, we can't get behind there. I have to. Okay. That down. What about... Okay, well, we're just ripping all the flowers off. You know what? We're gonna have to. There's no ifs and buts or coconuts about it. No flowers for this. It's a shame because it is really pretty. But I've decided, if there was a way, let me know in the comments. But as far as I can see, I just don't know how you would have cleaned it without knocking them off. There was no way of like removing them gently. In the bottom here. I'm surprised the batteries still work, to be honest. Actually, I was surprised my Christmas light batteries were working on my tree last Christmas, to be honest. They were the same batteries as the year before. But, yeah, I think they've reached their limit though, to be honest. Okay, so now we've done this. Whoop, let's bring it in for close inspection. Yeah, I think we're back onto this. And then we can do the cloth. Touch of cloth. Switch to this. Oh, we've hit the 99. Got 100% it though. Where have we missed? Oh, a couple of little spots. Will that work, or do I need to... There we go. Snow-capped. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I want to lie down too. Ugh, you're right, Adora. It is really soft. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. How about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You better eat first, or you won't have enough energy to play. Marshmallows are ready? Ready? Mum made fresh marshmallows? Mum, you spoil us, Ambassador. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mum turning pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation, which I've promptly ruined by scrubbing off all the flowers. Oh, okay, no, it didn't have flowers. Okay. However, since some time ago, I deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony as they reminded me of days I could never return to. Oh, we're up to chapter 2. Oh, a pocket watch? Nice. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mum gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design, a lily just like Mum's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. And that's something else, like since getting the watches all redone, I hear ticking. It's weird because I've lived so long without the ticking. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Jokes over where? Where are our parents then? Or is she talking like the other side, the beyond? I wonder what happened. And I guess that's another, like, don't want to get too political here, but like another thing that I was talking about, like we don't make things to be kept. We do make some things that are like nice enough to be kept, but they're usually so expensive that only a certain subset of the population could ever afford them. So it's kind of like a poor tax, like people who can't afford nice things that maybe would last a bit longer, and that you could repair and things like that, then have to just keep buying more and more Oh, we're going to be opening it. That makes sense. More and more things, because they don't last. Like cheap clothes and things like that. Maybe like food. So I'm assuming we can give this a polish up, I guess. I'm assuming we have to get it open. And clean it. Yep. Oh. Etched in heart. Oh, that's nice. So is the base cracked? Oh. Clean up all around here. There we go. Music's really nice. Really I mean, it is a cozy game, but really relaxing. And the shadow of like rain on a window. That's nice. Oh, wish it was raining here. It was last weekend, which was wild for Perth. It never rains in summer. And this was like decent rain. Oh, 99. Yeah, I'm going to get us to 100. Got every other one to 100. I think I see... Oh, that down. There. There. Some. Oh, there's some more. Where haven't we got a little bit in there? Oh, one more bit. Oh, there. Perfect. It's a lovely watch. Adora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? It just... You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me. And make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, Oh, so did Dad pass away before? Oh, I mean, I don't know why I assumed they passed away together, but yeah, it would have been tough. I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. Kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. Much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. Oh, gosh. That's tough. Like, she's a kid, but also I don't have any right way for that to happen. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. One day I heard a composer tell his story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I'd found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. What is this? Oh, when Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. Yeah, grief is... I think it still works. Should I turn it on now? No, not yet. Let me clean it up first, then we can turn it on. Grief is tough. It's, like, grief is very personal, isn't it? But when you have, like, a family as well, you have to... I'm not telling Mum off, but, like, in this story, but, like, you'd have to find a way of, like, dealing with your grief, but still helping your kids deal with theirs. I guess it would be sometimes easier to, like, shut yourself off and just focus on work and be like, I'll deal with it later, but when is later? When are you going to deal with it? Okay. Can we turn it on now? Where's on? Oh. I hope her and her mum, like, reconcile. I hope that's what we find. I wonder if, like, because she's like, I've never really been into the attic. I wonder what we'll find when we do get into the attic. And, like, is Auntie sending us there because she knows and she wants us to see it? I'd not be surprised if she's like, yeah, I left my necklace in the attic, which seems odd. Why was she taking it off? But, you should go and find it. I wonder if she's, like, sending her there to be like, you should have a look. Maybe. Let's move it up. Grab my toothbrush. Okay, so we've hit 99. Let's zoom in. Have a good look. What might we have missed? Oh, in there and here. 99.15. Oh, there's some in there. I've never, like, I did music as a kid. Like, I learned piano, did, like, music theory. I never really got into composing or anything like that. Just didn't, I don't know, just Creativity I struggle with. So where? Where? There. It's a little bit there. A little bit here. Unless, hang on. Ooh. In there? Yeah, it's a big chunk in there. Cool, cool, cool. Where else? Here. Very close. But I am envious of people who can just have creativity like in them and can just come out with things. Anything? Where is it? Ah. Nice. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all those things? Oh, these? A MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing. Mm-hmm. Composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that and quit your part-time job too. A red MIDI controller, the first piece of music equipment I ever bought with my own money. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mum said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left all alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mum to feel comforted too, and if possible, with a song of my own creation. Maybe we'll find that it's full of stuff about her and her achievements if she ended up becoming like a composer for real in the item. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mum. When I felt I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort, even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little better. Mum came back home exhausted as usual. I simply handed her the tape. Oh, it's got flowers on it again. We're going to rip them off? I thought if Mum listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Maybe... yeah, I don't know. So how did these... oh, we had barnacles on the turtle. I was like, how do we get plants growing in this? Who knows what... but a rough clean for now. Was there anything that you wanted to be when you were a kid that your parents were just like, oh my God, no way? Absolutely not. And did you end up doing it anyway? And now are like, well, I followed my dream and actually it did pay off, or it was a bit of a struggle, but I'm much happier doing that now. Okay, looks like it's full of flowers. Right, well, we'll clean here first. Oh yeah, getting all that grub out here. Oh. In my head, I think I wanted to be a singer. Obviously not singing my own songs. Like a pop singer, and that was never going to happen. Then I wanted to be a police person. Then I wanted to be a vet. And then studying vet was very difficult. I did want to do it up until like just before the end of like the second to last year of high school. But I just did not have the ability to study that hard. Well, I guess the I don't know what's it called, the discipline. That's the word I'm after. No, what is the word? Get them flowers out of there. Get out of here. Okay. And now looking back at it, I'm not sad that I went down the path that I did. I do wish I'd studied a little harder at like university and stuff. But I kind of worked out what I'm good at. Worked out how my brain works. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, obviously I've gone through burnout twice, but yeah. Still happy that I ended up in science, because that was like where my heart was. But also like being... I'll pick up this. Ugh, gross. Being the eldest child, and in the millennial times, it was like, well, you need to study hard to get a good job. And at that time, I guess, it kind of was true. Although, looking back, like, tradespeople who, like, you're always going to need to have an electrician. You always need plumbers. You always need, people who can do trades. They're not necessarily people who've been to university, not to say they're not smart or academic, but it's a different path. And I don't know if that, like, oh, you have to study to get a good job. I don't know if that's always true. I think if you find something you are really good at and can make it pay the bills, then that's good. Okay. See some here. 97. Where else? We missed. Oh yeah, some in here. Okay. We still haven't even hit 98. Come on. Where? Where haven't we got? Oh, some there. Okay. That's a difficult one to see. It's on grey. So it's grey on grey. Somewhere in here. Do I need to like... Ah. Okay. Do need to press different buttons. That explains why I couldn't see a lot. Yeah, there we go. $99.6. Where else? Oops, I think some more in here. That's pretty good. Ah. Now I'm struggling to see it. Where? Ah, a bit there. Ah, there. There we go. Perfect. You composed this yourself? Yeah. The melody came to me first, so I started with that, and I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and it's another one I'm preparing for a competition. Theme is, hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Oh, Mom, no. Another time? When's that going to be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Dora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. People said I'm pretty talented, so... Dora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Talented? There's no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Ooh, I wonder... I'm speculating a lot through this game. I wonder if Mum's writing, which she was told she had a talent for, then got criticised and she was just like, right, no more of that. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mum reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it in the trash. Without so much as a backward glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mum, despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mum's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. Oh, far out. Okay, we're going to need tissues for this one. This is tough. That is a hard thing to do. I'm sure we'll find out about Mum's anger and where it comes from, but to do that to your kid, oh, that is hard. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, would you have supported me, right? Mum doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. Oh, I think she does. All she wants to do is to fit in the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish, listening to the music box play. It felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Oh. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mum. Didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. Oh, I reckon we are going to find that the attic is like stuff. Maybe she fished that cassette out of the bin and stuff. But then still, like, maybe talk to your kid. Like, that's harsh to throw it in the bin in front of her. Oh, oh. Something must have happened with her dreams. Like, the fact that Mum had an inkwell, she loved writing. That bottom of that teacup that was all smashed up, she's like, well, maybe it's better that way. I wonder, like... something has to have happened. Okay. That's most of the big stuff. Okay. To the toothbrush. I wonder what melody the music box played. I never had a snow globe and I never had a music box. Did I have a deprived childhood? I don't think so, but yeah, just something that a lot of people had. Never had them. I love those ones that have the little, like, music boxes that have the little thing inside with the pins. I always thought they were fascinating. Over halfway. That's good. This is dirty. Very dirty. Get in there. Come on. So many nooks and crannies. There we go. Lovely. So soothing. It's just like, this is why games like this do well. It's just like, that sort of like control and being able to see fruits of your labor. Because so often in real life, you put a lot of effort into something and you just can't see it. It would be nice if life just sort of had like a, in a way, not for everything, because some things you'd be like, I've worked so hard and I'm only like 30%. But if it had like a completion bar, and then you could see how you were progressing through something and be like, days when it felt like you were never progressing, it's like, well, actually you did by 10%. Well done, you. But, okay, so if I put that, how are we going there? Too bad. I'm assuming we have to open it. Oh, gosh. I haven't done any under there. God, missed a whole section. That's it. Put that down. Can I find it? it is one of the... This is what I was talking about. Is this one of Dad's tunes? Dad's Coming Home tune? Okay, there's another tool over there. What is this? Oh. Blowgun. Oh, that would be... Oh, for under here? Oh, we gotta wait for it to recharge? Ah. Oh, okay. Well, that's... annoying. Okay. Alright, let's get in. Do some scrub-a-dub-dubbing. So to clean it, we have to turn it on. You don't have a choice. Okay. Toothbrush. Oh, we're pretty close to 100. Go there. Okay, let's turn it back on. Oh. There we go. Getting it. Getting it. Other side. Yeah. Clever. I like that. That's cool. 99.87. Oh, a couple of little bits. Yeah, this one had a lot of moving parts and like hidey bits. Oh, but there, here, let's zoom out. Yeah, that was always going to be tough. Big, like, speak a bit. Oh, so close. I don't know if I like the blower though. I guess it was fine. Oh, there's... there. Still not at 100? Oh, there. Under the key. Now we're back out. Oh, in. Maybe we need to wind it again. There we go. Dora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional, but it's for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. Oh, deep cut. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Oh, stabbed to the heart. Deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mum said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words came harsher, crueler, more vicious. Oh, Mum quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, it's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me. Oh, teenagers can be hard too, though. Radiant dream. Camera? Why is it now got mushrooms growing on it? What is this house? It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Okay. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work. If I charge it, I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Okay. So if I start with this, does it... Oh, but it's... Okay, so it's good. Like it does a really good clean, but it runs out of juice super quickly. And it's so slow. I don't know if I like it. I think I prefer this. Like, it does take longer, but I don't need to wait for the sponge to recharge. It's always going to work. Oh, made in Korea. I think that said that. Yeah. I think. That or it's made in Korka. Maybe? Is that a place? Okay, let's switch to toothbrush. Trusty toothbrush. Did you ever stick stickers all over things that you had when you were a kid? I feel like when we went through, I mean, we're talking about, you know, we're seeing on Instagram and everything, like 10 years ago, the 2016 of it all, we really started going very sort of bland in our, zoom in our aesthetics, like with our homes and stuff. They became that very beige, everyone had the same everything. But like early 2000s, 90s, especially like teenage bedrooms and things like that, was very like colourful, expressed exactly who you thought you were and things like that. It was not very like plain and aesthetically pleasing. It was just like, this is my personality now, this is my room. And I feel like stickers was often a big part of that as well. Like same with your like school books and things like that, and files and lever arch files and things like that. It was very much this is who you were, this is how it was all expressed, your individuality. I mean, we all didn't, we all had the same sticker packs, but yeah. Okay, where am I missing? Okay, so I assume we then turn on, oh, some up there. That dirt, I'm not sure ever what's dirt or shadow. Like here. Doesn't seem to want to come off. Okay, well, maybe it's just shadow. Put that down and ooh, that might work for here. I pop that down. Use my sponge to get the top dirt off. That's what I meant with the like photos and stuff. You had to get your photos produced. You had no idea. Well, I mean, digital cameras, you had a bit of an idea, but yeah, prior to that, when you used to film in your standard camera, and I remember like you get on the back of shopping receipts, it would be like, oh, you want to get doubles? So you'd risk it and you'd go, yeah, I'll get doubles of my photos. What if they were all terrible? You've now paid for 2 sets of terrible photos. But I guess it's what people did back then. Because then, I guess for like families and stuff, you then could press the button, send them, there we go, toothbrush, yep, send them to like grandparents and things like that, if they were good photos. Also, like, guess, oh, this is taking it to a place, risky photos, right? You'd have to like get them done by a real person. What happens if I press that? Does a flash pop up? I feel like, oh, oh, there's some. Can I zoom it? Can I zoom it all the way out? Oh, there's some dirt here, I can see it. Oh no, I hadn't zoomed it all the way out. That makes sense. I'm like, I can see it sort of hiding in there. 89%. At least get us to 90, which means something's still missing. I wonder if it's here though. Where else haven't we cleaned? Okay, let's pop that there. Ah, there's the flash. Nice. Oh, she put a sticker in there too. Cute. Yeah, now with my phone I can take like as many photos as I like, which I do, and even on holidays took heaps of photos. To which I've done nothing with. They'll just sit in my storage forever. Unless I ever choose to like print them. Like I've put some on Instagram. There's heaps I still haven't put on Instagram. What's the point now? We just take photos for no, like even for thumbnails and stuff, I'll take like 10 photos of myself and then pick the one I like the most. It's crazy how little time has passed but how much has changed. Okay, let's see, where have we missed? In there. Alright. There. Just some little bits. Okay. Oh, 99.95. Where else? Oh, there. Cute. Antique. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shh. She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. Do you have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolish, chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. See? I knew it. Something had happened to Mom. Let's talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. Now discounted digital camera is decorated with stickers that I'd stuck on as a child. Yeah. The camera contained a recording that I'd never seen before. Had I pressed the recording button while I was asleep, the slanted video captured a long conversation between Mum and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The Mum I knew always had seemed so ordinary. Suddenly I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger, how silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Oh, families, emotions. Oh, we're up to chapter 3. And how many chapters we got? How many levels? Item. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I was about to meet Mum herself after all this time. The room was filled with boxes, all neatly labelled and sorted by purpose. Somehow, it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. This is where we're going to find out who Mum was before she was Mom. Where'd she get all of these from? Really don't know anything about Mum. Yeah. And that's what's hard for kids, I think. Like, realizing... There's a point I feel like... I don't know. For me, it was like more when you're an adult, when you realize that your parents are full humans and had lives before you. Looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Yeah. Whereas, like, to a child, your parent is just mom and dad. They cease to exist before the you time. When you're a kid, you don't really super think about that. And I think slowly that's changing. We're allowing like parents to have a bit of a life as well, like that sort of work-life balance. But for a long time I think it was like, well, you're a mum now, so you give up any ideas or dreams you ever had of your own. Same with like, you're a dad now, you no, it's very outdated, but like you went to work and you earned money and that was it, and then you came home and then you're the dad, you do dad things. Like, so to a kid it'd be very hard to realize that they were full humans potentially before, potentially, I love how I say potentially, depending what age they got married and stuff, but full humans before you existed. We got the cloth is back. And then you realize like they have thoughts and dreams and ideas, and not every parent's perfect and not everyone cares to take that sort of interest, and that's fine, everyone's different. But for some of us it's like realizing, yeah, my parents have are human and have human feelings and emotions and loves and ideas and thoughts that may not always be your own. And I remember knowing someone and him saying, like, it's interesting the way you talk with, and this was as an adult, interesting the way you talk with like your mum and stuff, like you all have your own opinions and stuff. And the way he'd grown up, kids don't have opinions, whereas we were always encouraged to have opinions. And I guess that made it easier to realize, like, yeah, like we can have differing opinions, and realize that I'm not always going to agree with my parents on things, and it's often to do with context or where they're coming from or lack of understanding of things and stuff like that. So, and if anything, I felt a little sad for him because he never had that. Like, it's okay to disagree with your parents. At some point that's growing up, your opinions are different to their opinions. It's just because you have different perspectives on things. And I guess that's kind of like what this is now, like her realizing her mum did have a background, which she always kind of hinted at, but never really wanted to talk about because I guess it was too painful. But then in doing that and knocking that feeling away, she then sort of punished her daughter, especially when her daughter really needed someone for understanding. Tough. I'm just going to keep talking because, like, otherwise it's just very emotional, isn't it? Nearly there. Where have we... I can see a couple of spots that we've missed. I can see a spot up the top here, but I don't know how to get to it. Is it on this side? Where have I missed? Oh, a few spots. Okay, around the edges. Maybe it's something that only a toothbrush could handle. Yeah, okay. Get them off a bit better. And is it that bit at the end? Yeah. Oh, finally got that off. Where else? Where have we... yeah? There we go. Where that dream now resides. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep. Got this for winning first place in a math competition. Cool, huh? Wow, does Mum know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. Then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Dora, how about a snack? You have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. Writing competition, first place, Lily Mayer. It's the same symbol as the teacup, yeah. So he won a maths, he was good at maths and she was good at like maybe creative writing or whatever. This was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition, winner. Youth short story competition, excellence award. Novel contest, first place, all for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she'd achieved, and they were proof of that dream Mum once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dream so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. Things were never the same after Mum threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school, as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mum had warned, the world was much colder than I'd thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mum. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mum had passed away. Oh! I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. Oh God, that would be so tough. Oh, I'm sure Mum would never have said that as well, but I also get why she never did. Like, oh. I thought this would just be like I said feel good February, not like feelings February. Oh, feelings are good though, right? Even if they're not always cheerful ones. Be good to have an emotional release. Oh. Like that life with regret now. Like, why didn't I just call her? Why didn't I reach out? Like, why I left it so late? I can't imagine that kind of... You'd feel guilt, even though you equally understand why you never did, and you always think you have a lot more time than you do. Yeah. Tough. Really tough. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'll try and pick a cheerier game. I mean, it started really cheery, didn't it? Okay. Cool. Down, it can recharge. Whip out the toothbrush. Maybe, yeah, I reckon we're going to find the attic and it's going to have stuff about us and how much she loved us or whatever. Maybe she penned a novel about us. I don't know. Equally be hard for Mum to even reach out if she didn't have your phone number. Even if she wanted to make the first move and just be like, hey, how are you going? Like, I miss you. She couldn't. Which would even make the guilt feel worse on Adora. Because she held all the cards and she stopped any communication, but it's tough. Life is complicated. Again, as a kid, like she said that, as a kid I felt it was simple, but it's not that simple. But I also get where Mum was coming from, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay to like help your kid realize, as a not parent, but help your kid realize like, oh, there's realities, like you need to maintain your expectations. There's nothing wrong with dreaming and wanting to be massive and huge, because you never know. But it's okay to say, well, we need a backup plan. Like the bills, you still need to eat, the bills still need to be paid. So yes, pursue a dream if you wish, but we also need to do the boring stuff. Okay. Assuming we're gonna push the typewriter along, but I just want to like get as much cleaned of it as possible. Is this an electric typewriter? Looks like it, doesn't it? It's like got a battery or something. I can't say I've ever used an electric typewriter. Precursor to like the computer, I guess. Because I guess computers when they first... I mean, there was the home computer when it kind of first started. It was a lot of like word processing. A lot of what it did. If I remember rightly. It wasn't there. Where else can I see obvious dirt? Okay, so... Then... dirt in there. Okay. Any chunky bits? And like... bits in here? How long has Adora been here? Is this just a day that's meant to have passed? What else can we twiddle the knobs of? Where's the typewriter keys? Ah, there we are. There we go, that should get behind all of that. So I'll put that back down. Just get in any extra bits. We're at 97%, that's pretty good. Oh, still some in these bits. Okay, so if I go there. Ooh, quite a bit. The grey bits are always going to get me. Because it's a lot harder to see the dirt. There. Ooh, 99%. Nearly done. Little bits. Oh, still a little bit. Where else? There. 99.5. Ooh. There. In there. Oh, these are so fiddly. There we go. Oh, almost. Oh, 9.5. Where? Maybe it's... I'll push that down. Ah, there. There we go. Don't know how she typed out a novel with so fewer keys, but sure. Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. I have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Adora. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I succeeded. I wanted to prove Mum wrong, but that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mum had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, "Dear Ms. Lily Mayer." I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. "Dear Miss Lily Mayer, it's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly, you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standalone would be satisfactory. I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Louis." Oh! No! Louis. Wouldn't it be awful to find out, like, he was lying and he was like, "Well, you're too much of a threat to my burgeoning career." Louis was the name of Mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. Yeah, that'd be tough. The composer I admired had said the same to me. I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Yeah. Also makes me wonder, like, the people who are like exceptional. Ooh. If someone had said to them, "Oh, you're not that great," and they'd all given up. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of great people come from, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. It's a shame she gave up after that guy told her. Don't let him, like, ruin everything. So, okay, we can now direct our anger to Louis, because Mum wouldn't have said what she'd said to Adora if Louis hadn't done what he'd done. So it's all Louis' fault. Okay, I feel better now. It's really harsh, though, to say. Like, I get sometimes you're like, "Oh, maybe you're not as talented as you think you are." But he did say you could make a living from this. So she is good enough to have turned it into maybe a career. But then I guess to cut by and go, "Well, that wouldn't be enough for you." Does he even know? Like, I don't know. How would he even know, though? Like, I don't know. Just seems really harsh to say, especially as he said, like, you could do this for a living. Well, I wonder if she ever told anyone that. I wonder if she told Dad that. Because, like, I guess it's different. Like, maths, no one would ever be like, "Ugh, an accountant, ugh, awful." That's seen as like a a professional job. It's never quite risky. Whereas I guess the arts is more of a risk. I wonder if like she ever told him, and then maybe Dad would have. It seems like Dad would have been the person who was like, "Honey, no, you follow that dream. Come on now." Maybe she never said. Maybe she did, and he was just like, "You know what? I respect whatever you want to do." Guess we'll never know. We can't ask him. Can't ask either of them. I assume we can take this off the hook. This is a nice phone. Old-timey phones. Anyone remember them? When you could only... I mean, this doesn't even have a cord, but you used to only be able to go as far as the cord would allow. You had to be in the same room as where it was like mounted or whatever. Or if it was in the kitchen, you may have like conversations... There we go. In the pantry, because it was like seen as like more private. But then equally, like if you had two phones in the house, someone could pick up the phone and listen in if they covered the speaker part of the phone. Okay. There's a lot of little bits on this one as well. I mean, it makes sense they're getting harder, but gosh, never had a rotary dial growing up in our household. We only ever had a touch tone phone. My mum now has like, she still has a home phone. And she has one that looks like a rotary dial, but it is a touch buttons. Which means like if she ever calls a company and they're like, press 1 for another robot, press 2 for an accounts robot to take your money, she can do that. Okay, so where... Oh, heaps. Okay, where have we missed? Everywhere. Great. Oh yeah, if I zoom in I can see it a bit better. Maybe the long strokes will get it better. Okay. And also not knowing who was calling, because there's no way to know. I mean, also, this phone, you don't... Let's hope you never had an 8 or a 9 in your phone number. That, yeah, just not knowing who was ever on the phone. It was like that excitement of, who's calling? But then, equally, on the flip side, why do I always have to take it dark? I don't know, but I do. Nuisance phone calls were a real big thing. They're like creeps calling up. And they could be creepy and weird. Because you never knew. You'd pick up the phone. You're like, well, I have to know. It's not too bad. Go. still some little bits. Ugh. Maybe, oh, hang on. Maybe, actually, maybe, dang it. Difficult. Where have we got? Oh, definitely there. Okay. Better? I think so. Are we calling someone? I don't know what these buttons are for. Never seen buttons like that. Oh, we're at 99. Oh gosh. Okay, so we got to press the buttons. Yep, there we go. And then vice versa. Yep, pretty good. Oh, there's some there. Where else? Here. Maybe we need to turn that back. But that might be better. Yep, we get it. How can I not get that? Ah, there. Okay, now where? Oh. Oh, there's a little bit in here. Yeah. Oh, that's difficult. How do I get in there? Where else? Is there more? No, not there. Where is it then? Oh, we've got 100% it. Come on. Is it in? No. Is there more like in the buttons? I don't know, I don't know. Where these last... Oh, I saw it. Ah. Right in there. Okay. There we go. All recorded on February the 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please? I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I still have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. Strange, isn't it? Back then I was so desperate to forget everything. When I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing in Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? Tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number? Left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was to give her time. Calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. Oh, I didn't know you could. The call was between Mum and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mum to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mum. All this time, I never once thought about how Mum must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Yeah. Chapter 4. Nevertheless. Ooh, last chapter. Oh, the attic key. As I looked at the old attic key I found in Mum's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt so cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mum and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, it wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. I thought so. Yeah. And sometimes we think we're like, oh, I'll protect my kid from something, or someone younger, I'll protect them with the wisdom that I have. And it's like, for some things, yeah, great, absolutely. And there's no harm in like warning people, like saying, look, you can follow your dreams, but maybe like you need to like be realistic or whatever. Maybe it won't pan out, but I'll support you or whatever. But to not try at all, or to think that exactly the same as what happened to you will happen to them. You found that out through like trying life, and as hard as that would have been, especially to receive that letter from Louis, the villain of the piece. But you never know, maybe hers wouldn't have gone the same way, and maybe it would have gone a different way as well if she had the support of her family or whatever. I don't know. Or to go to her mum when it was tough and her mum's like, you know what, it's okay, but you keep doing what you love or whatever. I don't know. Everyone's experiences are different. You can share stories of what happened, but we shouldn't assume someone else's life as our own. Okay, where haven't we got yet? It should be a simple-ish one, surely. Maybe in these like little intricate bits. Let's have a look. Yeah, mainly. Okay, a little bit down here. The worst part with this one is we're not going to get a super happy ending, are we? Because like at the end of the day, both of the parents are gone. She can't like reach out and be like, Mom, I'm so sorry. And her mum's like, no, I'm so sorry. And then we all cry together. Her mum's still gone and she's going to be thinking about that forever. Okay. Oh, come on. There. 100%. Clean all objects. So that's our last object. And a key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? Oh, I'm prepared. I'm not. I'm really not. But I have tissues close by. The recording ended with a violent cough from Mum. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with a key in tow. The attic had always been Mum's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mum liked using it. That window? As if to answer that question from my childhood, found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would never learned about Mum's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. Carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. Her innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. My voice is cracking. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you chose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mum's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I knew she'd get it out of the trash. I put the tape into the cassette player, opened the envelope, and the letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. Oh my God. I slowly recited Mum's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Oh God, what a journey. Letters from the past, Undusted. Oh, well, definitely a cozy one, but holy moly. A whirlwind of emotions. What a lovely song. I guess shows the power of a good game.
What would you do to see those lost birds once again?
How nice. Yeah.
What
a really lovely story. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. We've seen it. We know. You came along for the ride if you'd come this far. Really nice. Like, she's got, like Dad said, the music from him and like the lyric side from the mum. Oh yeah, you can still tap on it. Cute. Cute. So yeah, that is that game. I don't have much else to say with this one. Really lovely, really sweet, very emotional. And I guess it's like, I guess the moral is, if you have regrets about something, if you don't, it's fine, you don't have to, but if you have regrets about something, maybe be the bigger person and reach out before it is too late, I guess. Yeah, the lemon tree. Oh. But yeah, no, really sweet, really lovely, and a lovely way to kick off, I guess, feel good feelings February that I'm gonna do. So I promise the next one will probably be less emotional. I have an idea of the game I'm going to play anyway. Bit more of a cute and cozy than a journey like this one has been. That's so nice. It reminds me of the game where the girl went to a town and fixed things up, which I did play. I don't think I did it on the channel. I think I just played it in my own time, but the only thing with that was it kind of took you out of the game. It took you out of the narrative a little bit, because the game was a bit clunky in the mechanics, and I like how this one was really smooth. It was easy to clean something. Was the other one taking bits apart and stuff like that. There was certain orders you had to do things, turning the screwdriver not so good, but this one really smooth, really enjoyable, and really lovely. Yeah, rip Dad and rip Mum. God, and still no cat. It would be nice if like a cat came to join her, cat from like the neighborhood or something, but I mean, I guess that'd be a bit twee. Thank you for playing. Oh, it was a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Yeah. Oh, isn't that lovely? I thought we might have had to clean the necklace, but oh, is that the aunt's necklace? Don't know. Maybe that was Mum's necklace. But yeah. So that's the end of that game. So if you have come this far and you haven't already and you've enjoyed yourself, please hit the thumbs up button down below. Leave me a comment on anything that made you feel yeah, anything you'd like to share. Would love to hear from you. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, I'm still feeling it at the end, but yeah, thank you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.